Guys, what's up? Look where I'm at. The horse place. Check it out. Oh, I gotta get this thing turned up a little bit. There we go. Oh, there's the plate, by the way. I gotta weld it in. It's hanging off because I've got to weld a little piece on the end of here and then weld it back onto that thing I cut off. But anyway, welding the plate on. This is gonna get 6011 at the root, 7018, so that way I know it's gonna stay on there. I ain't gotta worry about it. See, man, I think about what I'm doing. All right, guys, let's get started on this and see what we've got to do. All right, guys, I'm going down this road I've been down a million times. Here's the deal. There was a lot of people around today, so I couldn't really video where I was and what I was doing. So I just got right to work. I'm gonna show you what I did when we get back. Now, I had to run to Ace Hardware to get a piece. It's down on the floorboard. I'll show you when we get there. It's just a ring with a damn Allen screw in it that goes over, slides over the bar. Well, I found a pack of two at Tractor Supply. I went to Ace Hardware, but I found it at Tractor Supply. It's like 30 minutes away. So, but I'm getting paid. Getting paid to go there. That adds to it. The time, but I want to get this done with today. No more manure spreader. I sewed that son of a bitch up with 7018. God, that old man on that motorcycle almost hit me. Because I had a little porosity in my 7018s, old rods. I didn't have any new rods with me, so I was like, fuck. And so I shaved it down. It was just surface porosity, which is cool. But, I mean, it's not cool, but it's there. I mean, these things were rusted. They had paint on them. Guys, I shouldn't have been using them. I thought I had a new box with me, but I didn't. You know, so whatever. And I was way out in the middle of nowhere. So I sewed it up and fucking grinded it down to bare metal and make sure there was that the porosity was only surface. 7018 is really easy to grind down. There was another plate I put on there. I put a 6011 on for that one, just around the corners, because I'm just replacing bolts with it. And I just didn't want to fuck with bolts. They were rusted all to shit anyway. Right? Nobody had ever taken them off. That's never going to be taken off again. I don't want it to come off. But I did it with 6011 because I'd used their power up. Because I didn't want to start this, you know, the monster, because Jesus, it was like a lot of people out there, a lot of horses, a lot of kids, man. No way. That thing would have freaked everything out. So for like a mile, the horses in the next horse place. So I was like, fuck, man, I'll use this little bastard. So I 7018, man, on 80 amps. 7018 332nd. I did go 6011 on the root just to fucking, you know, I know it's not pipe and it's only 1/4 inch plate, but I wanted to make sure, because I could only do it from one side, that I penetrated, you know, all the way through, and then welded the plate on with just 6011. Because at that point I'd already blown their breaker. Right? It went a long time because I used an extra big cable, but I blew their breaker and I was like, fuck, man. So I let it cool off for a minute, and then I just threw on and the reason why is the 6011 will take the lowest amps. I mean, it's like 69 amps, and the fucking 7018 is full up, 80 amps on that 80 amp welder. So dual shield flux core, man. That's what I'd like to be using. Damn, that stuff is amazing. That stuff is amazing. I have yet to use it, but I think I got, check this out. I got a little, tell me if this will work. I got a little wire. I think I got 3.0, like the smallest one I could find. Because I'm like, oh, well, if you do the heavy shit for heavy parts, or for, you know, bigger steel, makes sense that you do the smaller stuff and do small steel, right? Anyway, I was thinking, man, maybe I could use it out here, you know? I see fucking On Fire using it. Maybe I could use it to sew up a fucking manure spreader, dog. With just some fucking, you know, real fast. It looks like it's just fast and just goes in there perfectly, like MIG welding at 7018, you know? Guys, y'all got to see this. Hold on. All right, we're coming up on it. I hope you guys can see that. Oh, shit, it darkened it. Let me light it up a little bit. Right, look at this big machine. Just stuck right down in the mud, man. Look at that. Just stuck down in the mud. Fuck, somebody got fired that day. Right? Who's coming to get that? It's been there a while. That's rented, you know, I think. All right, guys, we're back. We're at the horse farm. I call it horse farm, horse place, equestrian palace. Oh man, I'm gonna be glad to be done with this job. Damn. So yeah, it looks like they had to go get some more hay feeders, some new ones. Looks like some new ones out there. Looks like some cheap ones. But they're new, I guess. Because I guess the plastic one, the PVC, didn't work out, man. UV, you know. All right, guys. There's the part I was talking about. Man, I beat it. I put Freol on it. I put everything on it. I just couldn't get it off. I cut the old one down. So we got the new pack of 2. All right, so we're gonna put this one on there. It's the next thing in line. Let's get to it. Let's see if I can get settled over here. Cause here, let me show you real quick. This is what I've done so far. Like I said, I haven't cleaned the slag off yet, but I'm putting this stuff back on. Look, I did 70-18. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like too bad, so I did the old blah blah blah, grinded it down, and then put 60-11 around the corners of this just to get it on there, man. We're getting out of here. I put all this under here. This side I couldn't find I can't get my hand up behind the bolt. The bolt's stuck up in there. Oh shit. This bolt's stuck up in there. I can't get my hand even in the spot where they're to take it out, so I'm gonna pop a little 60-11 around that corner too. And then I had to take all this out. Let me get open under there. And you can see I popped, let's see if I can get a little light on there. Put the new cogs in, a new shaft all the way down. Okay, so I gotta tighten that one down with the Allen key. Look, here's the old thing. It's cracked right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a crack right there. Oh, there's a crack right there. I know you can see that one. So that's the old one. I had to cut it. I couldn't get that thing out of there. So yeah, here's the new one. And then from here, it's just a bag of parts and looking back at pictures and putting it all back together. So let's do it. Yeah, guys, sorry. I know this is Gillihan's Mobile Welding, but you guys didn't get to see me weld. This place was freaking packed, man. I mean, kids everywhere, people everywhere. There's still a bunch of people over there doing stuff. You can hear them. And there's people up at the arena, but they were down here everywhere, so I didn't get the video. But I'm gonna video another good part, putting it back together. You get to see me take it apart, put it back together, and cut the thing out for it. But you didn't see me weld it. Sorry, guys, the welding. God. This damn bird's trying to mess up my video. Now, guys, I got me a bucket, right? Found me a little bucket over there. Now look, this is the part of the video. This is the part of the job I call the oh shit part, because this is where you go, oh shit, how do I put this thing back together? We're gonna do it. Those parts I showed you, right? Came in a pack of 2. It was lucky, man. I was almost leaving there, and I walked around the corner and just happened to look up, and I was like, oh. The guy walked up and said, can I help you? I was like, can I open this? I've got to see if this fits. Pull these parts out on top of this. Lock it down. And it'll just rust on there too. You know what I'm saying? Just lock this thing down. It's right there on top, you know? Alright, the next thing in line. Yeah. Guys, check this out. Well, the only thing I've got done so far is this spring attached, but look, I wanted to show you this. I had one of these when I was doing cable. Now, the guy came and stole my tool belt, this meth head I worked with. And I saw him. I told him if I ever saw him, I was going to kick his ass. I saw him later. I turned around, pulled around back to where he was, and he was gone. So he knew I was coming. But anyway, these are a little slip wrench. It makes me angry. But anyway, I found another one. It's just a little speed wrench, right? I used to use it doing cable. Now these fittings are about the same size. And I mean, we would just, actually the fittings was 7/16, not 9/16, but we would just go, just bam, 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 and then be done, have that cranked on. So anyway, it's just something to look at, and then this one's got a 5/8. The one I used for cable was 7/16. That's a 9/16. Boom, there's our ring. Okay, let's get it back. I gotta look at this picture. All right, guys, I figured out what part was next. I'll show you what picture I'm looking at. I'm looking at this picture. Let me line this up. There we go. I'm looking at this picture here. Okay. And then this is what I got on there so far. And then it was time to put the axle on, so I figured out, or the gear on. So I figured out, I gotta look at this picture again. Jesus. All right, guys. I've got it almost all the way together. This has been, wow, spectacular. I mean, it hasn't been bad. It's just been looking back and forth at this picture, one picture, and meticulously figuring it out. Now, it's pretty tight, and I got a lot of these spacers left over. So, yikes. But this one's on me over here, so I got to figure this one out. Oh, no. Damn. All right, so luckily I didn't tighten this down, but I bolted this in there wrong. Shit. It's good that I found out now until it's all together. That's when you don't want to be finding it out. It's good that I noticed it goes the other way. Oh, that went fairly good. Alright, I'll worry about the spring in a minute. That went really good, considering it could have went really bad. You know, there's 3 washers in between, on the inside, in between, and then there's 2 washers. It's just a mess. Washers. holding this thing together. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to get this and this to come together. Right now it'll be preferable. Alright, let's see. So we got this guy, right? It's got to go in here somewhere. So I'm figuring this is what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? Because that looks like it goes there. And I'm going to go with, yes it does. And this, instead of, alright, looks like everything going. Oh man, there's all kinds of spacers and stuff in between there. Jeez. So whatever. Guys, we are almost there. I am excited. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, bro? Guys, you miss Ernest P. Worrell or what? That's what we need in our lives right now. That's what the world needs. Is a good Ernest movie. Where he just saves something, you know? Like Christmas. Oh. It's going on. Alright. We're going to get down to business. We got a lot of bolts to tighten. I tightened that one back there, and then there were no more. If I have to. Don't like using Christmas. But I will if I have to. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's a good one. Help me out. Where are you going? Hold this bad boy down. Oh, come on now. Can you? That horse is laughing at me, guys. It knows. Alright, well, shit. That's on there. That's going to be another one that comes out soon. What goes here? Huh? What do you guys think? I'm pretty sure it's ready to go. Guys, it is ready to go. I'm done. Oh my God, I couldn't be happier. Oh yeah, I gotta tighten up the Allen screw on one side. I can't remember which one, this side. And then I've also got to pop a tack right there. Let's do that. All right, guys, check it out. Got my welder, got my stinger here. I got it hooked up on the other side. Let's see if I can do a one-handed weld. Oh God, my knees. Okay, I found a patch of grass. Oh, let me see. All right, I'm gonna try to keep it on there, but let's see.
Oh, I got a ground over there. Oh, there we go. It's obviously, you can see it's over paint. So let's see if I can get over here first. Oh yeah. Oh, we got us a spot. We got us a spot. Right? Paint. Oop. Oh. Oh, this is hard, man, to do with a phone in your hand. Alright, that's what I do anyway. Welding. Oh. Oh. I can't see, I'm so far away. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, it's on fire. There we go. Oh, yeah. I know you guys can't even see it. I'm just going to see what we pull off with the phone in our hand. Well, a fire. Alright, I turn it down a little bit, jeez. Alright guys, you see I can still weld. Oh yeah. And that's just gonna stay like that since we couldn't get a bolt in there. Alright, let me, oh, you guys know what time it is? Freaking cleanup time. Hear the little bastard roaring over here? Oh yeah. Turn this guy off. You've done well today, buddy. You've done well. That's right. We welded up this entire thing with that. I did a 6011 root because I didn't have access to the other side. 332nd and then 332nd 7018 over that. Grounded it down and then put the plate over it and just popped that on with 6011. All right. And then got her all put together. Now we're going to put it together the outside and get out of here and clean up. Look at this mess. Oh Lord, that's the worst part actually of the whole job. Let's do it. And here it is all put together. Let me brighten it up a little bit, guys. Here it is all put together. You see look, you see, remember the first day I walked up? It was all jacked up, wait. It was all jacked up, rusty, messed up under there. And we got it working again. Whoa, it's too bright now. There we go. We got it working again. Kicking butt. Alright, kicking butt. Look, there's the old piece that I cut out, remember? Well, that's what it looked like. Never forget. Never forget, okay? Alright, we've got that on there and welded it up. Alright, let's see. Check out this new arena roller that they bought. And here's the one I built for them over here. It is rusting, guys. You know, I built that not too long ago. For you fellers that was 7018. And they messed up the bearing, so he couldn't get it back on there, so he wouldn't grease it. He wouldn't grease it at all. Just like these, look, those are gonna go out eventually. Those bearings on there, right? Not eventually, like within months. This thing will be rusted. Look, it's already starting to rust. It's brand new. And I know you can't keep everything from rusting, but look, I built this just a few months ago. I mean, they paid a pretty penny for that. And it's just sitting over here. They don't even use it. They use the mini drag. Look, here's the other jobs I did over here. You guys forget when I welded plate, used 7018 on that, used some 6011 when I had to. Right, look, that's already starting to rust. I don't know if I got plates in. Look, I was having to weld all back in here. Look at that, down in there. I welded those plates on around the bolts. We just cut holes and then welded the plates around the bolts. Did this whole arena all the way around. You guys remember, right? You watched the video, didn't you? Look at that. Oh, it's just a rusted mess. Had to do a lot of them. Plates over bolts. This one was by water. See? Weld those plates on there around the bolts. Boom, in there. Just all the way down. I'm not gonna go all the way down. There, in that building. Is it that building? Yeah. On the inside, there's stalls all the way down. There's on both sides. And I welded doors for that in a few videos. I was doing all kinds of jobs out here. And then here we are out here with this job. Man, I've done so much stuff. I welded aluminum for the first time. Welded an aluminum trailer. It's over there. They still going. Still going, guys. My weld was way better than the weld that was on it. Holy shit. Alright, man, I still haven't cleaned up. I'm tired of it. I don't even want to do it. That's what you need an assistant for, to help you. Not to clean up on their own while you sit in the truck, but to help you. But I'm gonna get it cleaned up and we're gonna get out of here. Some kids over there. I'll talk to you in the truck. Alright, guys, done. Fucking done. 17 hours charged for that one. Think about it, guys. I'm still on the $60 an hour thing, so it was 1,020. The piece of steel, piece of scrap I had laying around, I figure 80 bucks for that. And there's a tax for having to work with the maintenance guy, work around the maintenance guy. 1100 for that. Woo, man, I wore out, guys. Jeez, that horse manure took it out of me. Oh, got a call. Hold on. I always got to answer when the wife calls. Alright, guys, yeah, done. So, done. Look, I'm just tired. I've got fucking sand. There's no dirt on the ground around here. It's sand. I swear. Like when you stand up, it's just sand, guys. Sand everywhere. I need a shower. Alright, guys. What are we doing? What are we talking about? You don't want to work on... So, heads up. You don't want to work on a manure spreader, okay? Oh man, I'm gonna tell you the fucking shittiest part was putting the gear on, because it's got a little insert key, and man, you just got to put it on just right. I don't know if you guys ever worked on one, but you got to put that big ass gear on just right, or it ain't going on. And then once you get it on, you're like, oh, I got to take it off and do it this way. 3 times I did that. So it's the first time I ever put one together, though. And that's kind of like maintenance guys, job, because my job is just welder, not really take shit apart and put it back together, but I guess I get paid for that too. 17 hours. Word. Alright, so that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.